Oops. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Up off net. Hold on. One more again. Up off net. Hit the Tyson bell. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Don't. All right, man. Look at who we have here. I'm trying to bring the light in on y'all. It's Monday, baby. I know y'all like, come on, man. It's Monday, all right. Who do we have here? Who do we have? J Body. What's going on with you? Frankie Bangs. What's going on with you? Zach. Whoops. All right, man. Oh, first, I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. Look, what a fantastic weekend we had of combat sports. You had Anderson Silva. You had Anderson, the Spider Silva. Outboxing Chavez Jr. What else we got? We're going to talk about Jamal Charlo and his fight with Juan Montiel. I thought it was extremely entertaining. But the first topic of this live stream is cherry pick or entertaining. We're going to have to talk about that. We really have to dive. That's going to take on a big chunk. Also, shout out to Inoue. Hit the Tyson bell. Knocking out Das Morenas with a body shot in front of Donaire and in front of Casemiro, sending a message. I know Nonito, he already got that message. Nonito already got the message. All right. But he's sending it to those boys. Fantastic. Okay. Casemiro was like, I'm not all that impressed. But shout out to Inoue as well. Fantastic job. Gabe Rosado, what he did against the bully, that knockout. Fantastic job. I know you're supposed to be a gatekeeper now. Nice way to pump the brakes on that. Hit the Tyson bell. We have to talk about Deontay, the Bros Promo Brother on ESPN. Shout out to Deontay Wilder, giving a fantastic interview on ESPN. And he said some things that I thoroughly appreciated. Hit the Tyson bell. He spoke in a way to ESPN that was extremely professional to me. And there were some highlights there, and I really liked it. And the second point of the topic for this video, for this live stream, this podcast, I'm sorry, is I'm afraid. Before I start talking to you guys, I just want to let you guys know I'm afraid. Okay, I'm afraid. I'm afraid for Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'm afraid for Lomachenko. They both can get their asses whipped this weekend. That's the sunny delight. I have my black 2 sugars yet. I need my black 2. This is me when I'm not caffeinated. Hold on. We made it 100%. Good morning, Houston, Texas. How you doing? Yeah. I'm afraid for Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'm very much afraid of Lomachenko. And if you're going to put money on BUSR.com, go to BUSR.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on these fights. These guys are huge underdogs, and they don't deserve to be. I think Mario Barrios got a very high probability of winning. And I think Nakatani also has a very high probability of beating Lomachenko. If I were you, I'm not saying Mario Barrios will beat Tank Davis. I'm not saying that Nakatani will beat Lomachenko, but it's not an idiotic bet to put a couple dollars there. He put in the Biz 100 as the promo code, get you an extra $100, and put some money on Nakatani to whoop Lomachenko's ass. I may just do that my damn self. I may just put money on Mario Barrios to beat Tank just because you got an extra $30 and let's see if I can win 300. Okay. And just put that out there. I think Tank is going to win. I think Lomachenko is going to win, but I'm extremely afraid. So let's see what you all got to say. Entertaining indeed. Yeah. It's death possible. Yeah. Welcome, Sleepy, to the community. Oh, somebody new here? Welcome. Disagree, Biz. Oh, you think there's no chance? I don't know what people see in Barrios. Well, I can explain it for you, Johnny Blaze. I can explain it to you. We in here with the Wilder Bell. Ha! War Room. Much love to you, man. ABN is letting you guys know, hey, look, man, it's Bomb Squad all day, all day long. You want to smoke? He's in the War Room ready for you. What else we got? Biz, they not showing Tank fight in the UK like, God dang it, Zach. We got to do something about that, bro. I'll be calling the fight regardless. That is, I have to call it blow by blow then. Pause. Busy Beats 936. Let's see what you got to say, brother. It was only entertaining because Montiel actually put up a fight. Right? Absolutely. Let me see. Let's keep it real. Montiel is a Mexican journeyman. If you want, or he's a guy who put up a great fight against Charlo and knocked out Kirkland. Glass half full. I'll see what other people say. Montiel showed up. I honestly think Loma will lose this next fight. I mean, he can. Much love, Biz. King Kong. All right. So look, let's talk. We almost got 100 people. I mean, 200 people in here. I had to start to. I'm a little late, so I got to just jump into the show. Let's see what Frankie Baines got to say. Barrios giving Tank hell. I think so. Hit the Tyson bell. I think so. It's extremely scary, and I'll break that down in a minute. True. I'm sorry, Biz. Much love to you, the greatest. Let's do it like this. Let's start off with the Charlo statement, okay? And we don't have to wait for 200 people. It's 185 people. I gotta go to the dealership. You guys know I gotta run to the dealership and make sure. Here's the thing. I want red brake pads for my new car that I'm getting. And it's getting built. It's gonna take a year. And I just thought, dude, I want red brake pads, and I got to run up there and do some things. So I got to run and actually do some stuff. But let's get busy. Let's get it biz, 100%. Look, I don't think I blew your eardrums out with that one. Ha! I don't think. Ha! Hold on. Canelo versus Kovalev, they say he took a dive, shake my head. So if any top fighter go the distance, he gets exposed. It's a lose-lose situation. Good point. Very good point. I don't think that I think we're losing touch on why we get so angry about cherry picks. Do you know why? Oh, everybody showed up. Willie! Willow! Maine LaFleur! Biz, the great best boxing channel ever! Hit the Tyson bell. Flex on him. God! Nice way to flex on him. Here we go. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz Equinox. Actually, I'm taking it back too. That's another thing I'm doing. 22 wins, 22 KOs. That's damn hard cherry pick. 22 wins, 22 KOs. Well, look. Check this out. Don't bring Jay. Look, I think we're losing touch on why we get so angry at cherry picks. Do you guys know why? Sorry, Biz. Not much love. You guys know why we get angry at cherry picks? Let me hear what the War Room got to say. Why do we get angry at cherry picks? Why do we not want Did my light go out? Oh, it's going out. Why do we not like cherry picks? Let's see what y'all got to say. I don't mind cherry picking as long as they're fighting at least 3-4 times a year. That's a good point. Real fights don't happen. And what do we like about real, quote unquote, real fights? It sounds like a preschool teacher. Can we talk about Montiel awkward style combination of Joe Glass and King Hippo? Congratulations to Charlo. Much love to you. Joe Glass. Let's see. What do we not like about real fights not happening? Nah, cherry picking prevents greats from fighting greats when they're greater. Okay. Let me tell you something. Give Gabe to Tyson Bell. This is what we're losing track. This is why we're losing track. Okay? We don't like cherry picking because we like to watch entertaining fights. Understand what you are. You are a fan of boxing. You are a consumer sitting back, waiting to be entertained. It's not really about who wins or who loses. It's not really about even their legacy to you, to me. What we deserve is to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? And every so often, you get a so-called cherry pick, which I agree. I labeled him a cherry pick myself. You get a so-called cherry pick that results to why I watched the damn sport to begin with. I watched the sport for a few reasons. The most important reason, the number one reason, is to be entertained. Also, I do like an underdog story. Hit the Tyson Bell. I do like to be inspired. Hold on. Give me a chance to wrap up my argument here. I know y'all in the war room want to get talking. Do you guys remember Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeely? No, matter of fact, forget Peter McNeely. Forget that. Do you guys remember Mike Tyson versus James Buster Douglas? Hit the Tyson Bell. What's going on, Ross? You guys remember Iron Mike Tyson versus James Buster Douglas? How many guys remember the fight, the actual fight? Yes. Okay. When the last time you watched a fight? Quick disclaimer. I do understand it's like picking a scab. If you are a big Mike Tyson fan, I apologize. Mike Tyson's my brother, so I understand. Hold on. Are you concerned Lomachenko will never be given another chance at 135 belt? Sadly, I think T.O. will never give him another fight. What about Devin? I mean, well, we could talk about that. We'll get there. But since you sent it super chat, T.O. is going to move up, probably drop the belt, so he get a chance at the title then. Not a chance at T.O., but a chance at the title. Now, look, Tyson got rocked. Absolutely. That was a cherry pick. Buster Douglas was a cherry pick for Iron Mike Tyson before Iron Mike Tyson takes on Evander, the real deal, Holyfield. But the fight itself, if you can get past the point or the fact that Iron Mike Tyson was on booger sugar, washed up, and Iron Mike Tyson was everybody's favorite fighter. Okay, if you had eyes back in those days, he was your favorite fighter. Okay, and he lost, and that hurt your heart. If you could get past that, the fight itself was damn entertaining. The fight itself, Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson. Watch the fight again. That fight was extremely fun to watch. If you could get past that's your heart that got knocked out. That fight was fun. Are you kidding me? Watch the fight again. Cherry pick gone wrong. Whatever you want to say. Get off of that for a minute, Alex Gonzalez. Get off of this for a minute. I'm talking about you as a consumer watching a boxing match here to be entertained. It was a great fight, Brent. A booger sugar, washed up Mike Tyson, watered down booger sugar Mike Tyson versus a peak prime, huge, skillful, but the best he could possibly be, Buster Douglas, made for a very entertaining fight. Buster, boom, 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 landing earth-shattering punches. Bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. A big boy, you see his chest covering up his whole torso. Bam, bam. Mike Tyson just getting rocked. He got rocked numerous of times that fight. And then Mike Tyson knocked his ass down for like 14 seconds. And I'm talking about a 14 count. The guy in the white gloves was like 4 when the ref said 1. Forget 14 seconds. I'm talking about a 14 count. That dude with the white gloves said 4. The ref looked at that 4 and said 1. Then Buster Douglas gets up, rocks Tyson again, and then knocks his ass out. And he got the big eye. Tyson looking away. Buster Douglas got his mouth open, looking like Ali, a new member, baby. Oh, yeah. Walter Jones, thank you so much. That was a cherry pick, but extremely entertaining. Let me give you another one. Muhammad Ali versus Chuck Wepner. Chuck Wepner knocked him down. Rabbit punch. He looked like a sloppy mess. And that inspired the greatest boxing franchise movies ever. Rocky. It was that damn fun. Floyd Mayweather versus Maidana. A new member, baby. Floyd Mayweather versus Maidana. Cherry pick. Most people wanted Amir Khan. He fought Maidana in revenge for his little brother, quote unquote, Adrian the Problem Broner. That fight was fun as hell. Most people thought Maidana won. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we don't like cherry picking because it usually results in a boring fight, a one-sided fight. Now, Charlo versus Juan Montiel, cherry pick? Maybe. Okay. Pleasantly surprised, yes. Now I want to see Montiel again. Wasn't much of a cherry pick if it was a tough fight. I'm entertained, great fight. No. I just want to make the point why we even watch the damn sport. Not to criticize. We don't watch the sport to criticize. We don't watch the sport to say what everybody should be doing. At the end of the day, it's entertainment on TV. That's it. No Name, Montiel, and Williams surprised Charlo and Andre. All of a sudden, they are tough opponents, or is it how we perceive Charlo and Andre? No. I want to see Montiel again. I'm interested. The fight itself, Andre and Williams wasn't even that entertaining, but Charlo and Montiel was. I'm not saying they're tough opponents. It was an entertaining fight that day. I want to see him again. That's it. I want to see Gabe Rosado again, and he put up a snooze fest against Danny Jacobs, right? I'm just saying that fight was entertaining, and I want to see Montiel again. He got knocked out by Jaime Munguia. He knocked out Kirkland. He had a tooth and nail fight with Charlo, and Charlo won every round, but it was still fun. Montiel may be fun to watch. I don't need him to be the greatest fighter ever. I'm not that absolute. James West, thank you so much. Jaime Munguia knocked out Montiel. Fun. Foreman cherry-picked Ali as he lost to Frazier. No, that wasn't a cherry pick. Everybody in the world. No. That wasn't a cherry pick. You can't cherry pick Ali. Montiel got exposure. I'm happy for him. Perfect. It doesn't have to be. We're so absolute. Montiel got to be a great fighter now. No. Fun to watch. Arturo Gatti. Fun to watch. I didn't think he was the greatest fighter. I like watching him. Oh, guess what? Gotti's going to be on TV. I'm going to have some fun. Hey, remember that Montiel kid? Yeah. He's on the undercard of so-and-so. This undercard may just be some fun. Y'all going too far. You feel me, Sully? Y'all going too far. What else we got to say? Montiel style will give anyone problems, not Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia knocked him out quick. Now, look, here's the thing. When it comes to that, David Benavidez, let's see what David Benavidez had to say. David Benavidez, he said something in response to the performance Charlo had with Juan Montiel. He said this: that's why he didn't want to fight me this fight. You know where I'm at, talking to Charlo. Let's make this S happen next. That's scary. We know now what made Montiel such a problem for Charlo, which he was, though Charlo dominated the fight, hurt him twice. What made him a problem was that heart, that stamina, that chin, and that length. Don't forget, Montiel was catching Charlo flush with punches that were at a reach that Charlo thought was out of the range of Montiel. Montiel, bam, with conviction, okay? Making me think David Benavidez may just tax that ass. Charlo's one of my favorite guys. David Benavidez isn't. He isn't one of my favorite guys, okay? So this isn't biasness. I don't really like the guy, okay? As a fighter, you know, he's good. He's very good, all right? He's not one of my favorite guys, but that's not my job. My job isn't to like somebody as a person. So as an analyst, he may just tax that ass. No. He may just. I ain't say that he will. He may just. If you look at the size, reach, everything that Juan Montiel brought to the table, he looks like a very poor man's David Benavidez. I agree. Damn right. Charlo's getting soft. Not to me. I want to say this. You're right, Biz, about Benavidez. I want to say this. Ain't no way he attacks that ass. Okay. Ain't no way. Okay. People didn't think Montiel was going to survive 12. I told you he would. What did I say? I said, don't be shocked. I think this is going 12. Didn't I say that? I called that. Okay. There were a few reasons, though. Not that Montiel is just all that great. I'm telling you, that comeback from the pandemic fight, that stuff. Y'all, one day y'all going to say I'm not capping. One day y'all going to feel me. Okay. Coming back from the pandemic, those fights be strange. I'm going to say that. All right. Coming back from the pandemic, those fights be strange. Okay. Now, yeah, Biz, you did tell us 100% hit the Tyson Bell. You stay capping. You stay not capping, man. Oh, thank you so much. Benavidez will stop Charlo. Could. That's an excuse, Biz. Well, everything is, Johnny Blaze. Everything is. All right. Everything's an excuse. If every fight, you're not at your peak level. It's an analysis. It's not an excuse, is an analysis. Okay. If you don't want, Johnny Blaze, you should never bet. You should never bet. All right. If you don't want to try to take into account, if you look at a football game, who's at home? Oh, that's an excuse. Well, who's at home? The running back is coming off an ACL tear this is second game back. That's an excuse. Well, the fact of the matter is he's not going to run as fast with a torn ACL. He's not going to have the stamina. That's the fact. If you're an athlete, you would get that. You would get that, Johnny Blaze. If you're an athlete, you would get it. All right? It's just the fact. Hey, he came in overweight. He didn't have a good training camp. That's an excuse. Well, yeah, I mean, but that's the fact. Now, who do you think is going to win? Okay? So the fact of the matter is these guys don't look that good coming back from the pandemic. It wasn't the best Charlo. I started off this podcast by saying, remember Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. Mike Tyson was on booger sugar. That's an excuse. Okay, but it's the fact. That wasn't the custom model Mike Tyson. He was on booger sugar. Can we add that? No. Okay, well, that was the same Mike Tyson that always been. Okay, Johnny Blaze. But in reality, that's the fact. He was getting dropped by Oliver McCall in sparring. He didn't take the fight seriously. It's the fact. Okay. Munguia versus Charlo, entertaining. Yeah. That'd be entertaining. That'd definitely be entertaining. Montiel just made him. Now you're trolling. He won every round. It was a fun fight. I didn't think Jamal Charlo even looked bad. It was just, hey, that was a great fight. Nice way to put up a good fight, Montiel. Like Chuck Wepner and Ali. Chuck Wepner just made Ali look bad. Okay, it was a sloppy fight, a lot of rabbit punching. That's what you do, Chuck, if you're going to try to do it. That's how you fight him. Good job. You know? I mean, I live in a less trolly like mentality. I bet nobody looked at how Montiel fought. He has a lot of heart, and at one point, he was a great, promising fighter in Mexico. Hit to Tyson Bale. Well, the fact of the matter is this. They don't, like you said, they're not looking at Montiel because they don't know Montiel. The way the boxing game is, no, people don't look at one fighter against the next. They just look at one fighter. It's the one fighter show. They don't realize that these guys are training to fight another man who's trying to stop them or trying to beat them. If you think of Tank versus Mario Barrios, the casuals don't even know who Mario Barrios is. The casuals are like, this is a Tank fight. And once this fight is a struggle, people are going to say Tank got exposed. They don't consider that there's another man with 2 arms, 2 legs, who has a belt, who's undefeated, who has Virgil Hunter as his trainer, who is very big. He is in his weight division, and he's here to kill Tank Davis. No one considers that because people never fought. They're not in that world. They never even competed. They don't think about that. They look at it as like it's a movie. It's the Tank Davis show. That's what happens with Charlo. They don't think about that there's another guy who trained as hard while everybody looking at Charlo. It's my time now. Juan Montiel's like, this is my time now. I'm going to be champion. He kissed his woman or maybe his mom or his daughter on the forehead or whatever he did, and they all said, let's go champ. His hometown, his brother gave him a call, or his sister, or whatever, his family members, his uncle. I knew you were always going to become champ, son, or champ husband, or champ boyfriend, or champ whatever. There's a whole story going on over there that people don't consider. And when he woke up that morning, when he went to the to the stadium that day, he went there dreaming of walking back with the belt. There was nothing that was going to convince that guy that he was not going to walk out with the belt that night, and he gave it his all. And people don't consider that. The guy got fangs and claws too. People just see it as one man because they never fought in a day in their lives. They never clawed and scratched for something with resistance. Never. Style equal fights. Perfect example, Maidana versus Mayweather. Oh yeah. And game planning. Okay. Now look. Let's get off that for at least momentarily. And let's talk Tank Davis. Facts are in the bank, 100%. Now, 2 sides to every story. Yeah, people don't even consider Juan Montiel as a human being, as a man that had desire too. They see him as just almost like a paper cutout board of a fighter. And then Charlo is what everybody's focused on. That's what your ass get. Start looking at both people and respecting all people. Okay. Now look. I do want to say this about Gervonta Tank Davis. I was watching Gervonta Tank Davis All Access, and honestly, bro, to be very, very candid, to be extremely transparent, I don't know if he wins this weekend. All right. Tank Davis jumped up as one of my favorite fighters after taking on Mario Barrios. As soon as he took him on, actually fighting Leo Santa Cruz, I respected him because I love Leo Santa Cruz. That's my guy. Tank Davis took him on, and I respected him immediately. But jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Mario Barrios, that's when I'm like, yo, win, lose, or draw. I like this kid, okay? I don't know if he wins. Yeah, facts. Okay. Let's start with the basics. Who did Tank Davis fight at 135? Charlo's overrated, period. Okay, let's talk about Tank Davis. All right. Who You bet 100 on Barrios? Who did Tank Davis fight at 135? Gamboa. Is that a wonderful challenge? Is that a wonderful challenge? Okay, so let's talk about who was his stiffest challenge. Who was his best challenge? Who was his best challenge? Who was Tank Davis's best challenge? Pedraza. What weight class was that? ShowBizz, a better way of boxing television. Thank you so much. What weight class was that? Santa Cruz? Were those guys big, great fighters? Or did you guys think that they were smaller than Tank Davis? Everybody Tank Davis fought, no one thought was a real challenge for Tank Davis. Did you? They were smaller than Tank. Nobody, that's what y'all say. Nobody really consider, I'm talking about you. None of you really consider any fight Tank Davis had as a challenge. Tank is a big guy, though. He's 5'5". Yeah, the bigger he gets, just the fatter he gets. Yes, absolutely. He slows down. He's 5'5". That's a big man. Next time you see somebody 5'5", say, "What up, big man?" He's 5'5". He can't even put his hands in his pocket, his arm's so short. That's a big man. That's a big man. That's what we call big men now? 5'5"? Fat. What makes y'all think I'm 5'5", good looking? There you go. What up, big man? What makes y'all think, by looking at Tank Davis's career, that he can go to 140 and beat Mario Barrios? He would be the first to have advantage. What makes you think that? What makes you think that? Barrios is 5'11". Tank is big. What are y'all smoking now? I don't understand social media anymore. Tank is big. Mario Barrios 5'11". He couldn't fight at that lower weight class. He got too big. Fighting at 140. Santa Cruz was too small. No power at 130. Too small and no power. Barrios is 5'10" and some change. Power, power, power. Who got the power? Tank Davis at 140? He got the power over Mario Barrios, who knocked out 9 of his last 10 opponents. If you look at who Tank knocked out, who? Other than Leo Santa Cruz. Mario Barrios doing the same thing. Algorithms. Thank you so much. Mario Barrios knocked out 9 of his last 10 opponents, did he not? He's a limited fighter skill-wise. You never watched him. Have you ever watched him, Cat? You watched him, or you assuming? Because he don't have the traditional Mexican style. Have you watched him? I got my Benjamin on Barrios. I'm just asking. Have you watched him? Yes. Virgil Hunter, the same trainer who trained Andre Ward. You think Barrios going to be limited? He trained him for 10 fights. You think Barrios going to be limited? The one who trained Andre Ward, Virgil Hunter. You think he's making Barrios limited? You can't count out Tank. Do you hear me? I don't say count out Tank. Do you listen? I didn't even say Tank was going to lose. Let me tell you what I'm doing. What I'm ultimately doing is if Tank jumps up 2 weight classes, beat Mario Barrios at 140 for the WBA title, a guy who's undefeated, a guy who's a damn good boxer, I don't want you guys to keep just next. That ain't shit. Nothing happened. Tank fan, I tell you guys many times, one way to your way. Thank you so much. I tell you guys many times, it is the fans that's ruining the legacy of their favorite fighters. They so busy with their face up their butt that they take credit from them, thinking that they're God. You start taking credit away from their victories. Tank is the man. He whoops everybody. But we ain't gonna give him credit for anybody he fights then. Though the people who take away from their favorite fighter's legacy the most are them. Not everybody else. Yeah, and that's the Equinox form. You penalizing Tank for taking a risky fight. You just put a foot up in your damn mouth. By giving Mario Barrios credit, I'm crediting Tank. Idiot. Hold on. Let's see what we have to say. Tank's reason for fighting Barrios, he said, was because people said Leo was too small. Great action fight. Keep up good work, Biz. Yes! He's responding to his fans. Leo and his critics. Leo's too small, then I'll jump up 2 weight classes. Who up there? Pedraza is about to take on Red Catch. Okay, he's not available. Josh Taylor is taking on Ramirez. He's not available. Who got a belt and undefeated? Mario Barrios, the biggest 140-pounder, cracking both hands. Virgil Hunter said, then I'll fight him then. If you don't see that as warrior spirit and heart, you ain't a Tank fan. You better come on over here to Biz's side. See, people think being a fan is dissing everybody else. You missed the boat. In the bank. You better start crediting the opponents that they fight before you start discrediting their entire resumes. You better start giving them some love before you yourself start discrediting your own fighter. Wake up. Wake up. Now, it's just like even Deontay Wilder. I agree with you, ShowBizz, 100%. It's just like Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, he beat the best heavyweight in the world. Y'all better start saying that. Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. Deontay Wilder beats him. You yourself going to be like, he beat the best heavyweight in the world. You better start saying that. You better start saying that. You better start saying it. Because to me, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. If Wilder beat him, he just beat the best heavyweight in the world. Period. Period. Y'all better start waking up by the book. Tells no lies, 100%. You missed the super chat. Y'all better start waking up. Smell the coffee. Hold on. Barrios versus Tank, major danger. Now, that's a good point. I'm going to talk about this. Okay? You better not duck me, boy. I'm going to tell you this. At the least, that fight is going to be fireworks. I'm buying that fight. Hey, look, Lomachenko Nakatani is one hell of a fight. I'm gonna miss if Lomachenko versus Nakatani drops at the same time as Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios. I'm missing Loma. That's how much fireworks that is. Lomachenko versus Nakatani is for the free. I'm paying for Tank Davis versus Barrios because knockouts are the shit. Hit the Tyson bell. And somebody getting dropped. Those are bombs being thrown. And Mario Barrios got good feet. He ain't just a go for it, Pac-Man. He's stepping back. Bam, bam, that 5'10", 5'11". Bam, boom, bam. Stepping back on Tank's ass. Tank better get busy. I told you at the beginning of this live stream that our job, number one, is to be entertained. Are you not entertained? And that's an entertaining fight. Stop just running around criticizing, hating, fanboying. Enjoy yourself. What else we got? Sick of these so-called fans, Shakur, Haney, now Charlo. What the hell? You couch potatoes want. Juan is a real warrior that we didn't know about. 100%. That's all. That's all. PBC gaining more and more momentum. Man, I'll tell you this, man. Them was rocking some fights, man. The very best fights, and I ain't gonna lie to you, the very best fights, it was for a quick second. Matchroom was dropping some good stuff. But after Tyson Fury and Joshua fell through, if it's a great fight, there's a PBC fighter that's a part of it. For real. Wilder versus Fury, Tank Davis, Barrios, Errol the True Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. Holy hell. It's on. Nonito Donaire and Casimiro. All this is on. It's on. It's on, bro. I'm just saying. I'm saying what's going to make Mario Barrios a tough fight for Tank Davis is, one, it's his weight class. Two, he's undefeated. Three, he's way bigger. Okay? Four, he got Virgil Hunter in his corner. A Hall of Fame trainer. Five, he got good feet and know how to create distance. What makes it a great fight is six. When he get on the inside, he catch too many punches. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Barrios can knock out Tank from the outside. Tank can knock out Barrios from the inside. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be bombs, bro. Bombs. If you're going to put money on something, I wouldn't even put it on one of the fighters. I'll put money on a KO happening before 6 rounds or something. Something like that. It's going to be crazy. Crazy wicked. I tell you this. If Barrios survives, don't forget he's a big kid. If Barrios survives 9 rounds, be afraid for Tank. Has he fought at 140 before? Nope. Be afraid for Tank. Show, did you see Wilder jumping rope now? Yeah, I saw a picture of him jumping rope. ShowBizz, the next voice of YouTube TV. Thank you so much. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this. And say what you want. Say what you want. Let me tell you why Deontay Wilder, I have no problems with that guy, with that man. Okay. And I'm gonna let it be known right now. All right. I'm gonna let it be known right now. I wanted to see Deontay Wilder do less talking. Biz is ready for his pen. Thank you so much. Oh, I have to let the light in. I'm sorry. I'll let the light in a minute. I wanted Deontay Wilder to do less talking. And I wanted to see training footage of him killing it. Guess what happened? Training footage. Now, Deontay Wilder reached out to me. Not going to say what that man said. It was a man-on-man conversation. Okay? But I spoke with Deontay. All right? Now, and I spoke with Team Deontay, a few people that represented him. Some people hated my guts. Some of them were cool. All right? But with that said, I saw some training footage of Deontay Wilder. I wanted him talking less and doing more. That's exactly what happened. I didn't want him to say a word. I didn't want him to talk. I wanted him to be menacing, be a man of very few words in the press conference. What happened? What happened? Now, let me ask you this. What did I say a couple days ago? Deontay Wilder should do what? What did I say? Deontay Wilder should do what? What did I say? Do you remember? Was it during when I called the fights? What did I say? How many of you guys were there? I said Deontay Wilder should do what? Where y'all at? Wilder should read the excuse. No. Jump rope. Yep. Mack Truck was there. I said, you got to jump rope because we don't want you flat-footed and beware Tyson Fury can find you. Remember I said that? You need to jump rope. Mark Breland said that you didn't jump rope. Leg day. Remember that whole conversation? Yep. Remember that high-low? Pictures released of Deontay Wilder doing what? Y'all can have a problem with ShowBizz all you want. I ain't got a problem with Bomb Squad. Hit the Tyson Bale. I ain't got a problem with Bomb Squad. I'll tell you that. So happy you are up to 90K subs now, bro. We need your unbiased analytics. Thank you to spread around the world and stop all these fanboys narratives. Thank you so much. ShowBizz, next voice of boxing television, no cap. Hit the Tyson Bale. Y'all can have a problem with me, 90.1 now. We almost at 100,000. Y'all can have a problem with me all you want. I don't have a problem with Bomb Squad, though. Facts are in the bank. I don't have a problem with Bomb Squad, though. All right, so look. You Team Wilder, I'm Team Boxing, Keem Raul. I'm Team Boxing. Let me tell you what I want to see. Let me tell you what I want to see, okay? I don't want to see that crap that I saw. Deontay Wilder coming in with no legs and all that second fight. I almost got to go. I don't want to see that crap that I saw. I want to see the best Deontay Wilder because I'm pretty certain we're going to get the best Tyson Fury. I'm not concerned about Tyson Fury. I want to see the best Wilder so we can get the best Wilder versus best Fury because like I said at the beginning of this podcast, my only job is to sit back and be entertained. One day y'all going to get it. I want to see the best product I can possibly get. Now let's let the light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your husband, tell your damn wife, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your best friend, tell your niece, tell your nephew, tell your cousin, tell your niece, tell them all, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your damn uncle, man, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, tell your side piece. If they're right next to you, you tell them. If they're away from you, you text them. If they're no longer here anymore, you look up at the sky and say, I love you. Hit the Tyson Bale. Let the people you love, let them know that you love them. Let the light in. Hashtag Team Boxing. There you go, God Melanin. Let the light in. Hit the Tyson Bale. It's more than pics show. Go to Malik's IG. There's video of him jumping looking smooth too. I'm sure he's looking smooth. Look, everything Mark Breland was trying to tell Deontay Wilder, Mark Breland was right, but sometimes it's how you tell somebody. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. They just didn't have a great relationship. Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder, they're going back to fundamentals. I will knock out Tyson Fury, and your king will return back to his rightful spot in the heavyweight division. Bomb Squad! Hit the Tyson Bale. Look. The best way that can happen, Bronze Bomber, the best way that can happen is to do exactly what we've been seeing. Is to do exactly what we've been seeing. All that shit, all that, and Malik Scott, mwah. Malik Scott, mwah. Okay. Let me tell you something that that Deontay Wilder said, by the way. Hold on. He said, my mind is very violent right now, and revenge is all I see. Another thing he said was, correct me if I'm wrong. He says to ESPN something about not putting the blame on anybody but himself. At the end of the day, I lost. Makes sense to me. And this is what I want to say about that. Amen. This is what I want to say about that. When Deontay Wilder said at the end of the day, because of course ESPN was asking him about the excuses. You said that Fury did this, he cheated, he did that. He said at the end of the day, it's on me. Let me tell you why he's right when it comes to that. Number one, back-to-back training camps. That's just Wilder being crazy. That's what he does, bro. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want him to take Fury now. The guy's he's just Wilder's in his last name. But the back-to-back training camps, that's on him. Picking that costume, that's on him. JD's looking at the hand wraps. If Tyson Fury cheated, if he did, JD's staring at the hands wrap and giving 2 thumbs up. That's on Team Wilder. If he had problems with Mark Breland the whole time, probably should have got rid of him sooner. If that was the problem. So Deontay Wilder's right. All right, I take responsibility of all that. As of right now, though, it's on. And all I want to see in Tyson Fury Wilder 3 is the best product I can possibly see. Whoever wins, win, lose, or draw. I just want to watch and see the best Wilder versus the best damn Fury. That's it. That's my only job. ShowBizz, the next level of boxing entertainment. Hit the Tyson bell. I told y'all Wilder is crazy. I say he ain't stupid. He's crazy, though. I told y'all. Fighting Tyson Fury with messed up bicep, fighting Chris Arreola messed up bicep. That's just what it is, bro. I die on my shield. I die in the ring. Like that, you know, the guy, if he's here, I mean, God, Wilder, if you're watching, I mean, bro. Wilder is wild. All right. So let's move on for a quick second to Lomachenko versus Nakatani, because we only got 8 more minutes left. Bro, Wilder was sick. That's the black 2 sugars. I know he was sick. I said he was sick. When he took off his mask, what did I say? He's sick. Remember? Look at him. He's sick. I said it at night. I'm not going to change. I said it that night. When he took his mask off and was blinking and was dark around the eyes, I said the man is sick. I lost my mind when he took off his mask. I said, that man's sick. He's bone tired and sick. Anywho, but that was his fault. All right. What was I going to say? Oh, Lomachenko versus Nakatani. I want to leave with Loma. He got made brave. We got crazy bravery. He had oxygen issues. He had something, dog. He had something going on. But like I said, Tyson Fury got in that ass. It just wasn't the best Wilder. Like Malik Scott said, he didn't have a great night. Fury had a fantastic one. And I'm thinking Fury is always going to have a fantastic night. He just like that. Wilder had a bad night. He had some time off, got his bicep repaired. He's back in there. So look, and that's the Equinox form. That's the Equinox form. Let's talk about Lomachenko versus Nakatani here. Lomachenko will win by decision, probably. Okay. Lomachenko, I think it's time to kind of criticize Lomachenko a bit more. I watched a few of Lomachenko's interviews. I'm sorry, y'all. I watched a few of Lomachenko's interviews. Hold on. If Wilder can take sole accountability, we'll need to have the ambulance near the ring for Fury. But if he doesn't, he is in for a world. I see what you're saying. That's a good point. Now, I give Loma all the credit in the world for taking on Nakatani. That you want to talk about insanity. He struggled with Teofimo Lopez, taking an ass whooping. He lost. Then he's going to fight the guy who beat the guy that's going to remain nameless that gave Lomachenko's trouble in the amateurs. Okay, he knocked that guy out after getting up off the canvas twice. He also gave mad trouble to the guy that beat him, Teofimo Lopez, one of the two guys. Let's not forget, Salido beat Lomachenko too. For some reason, people try to erase that. It was a bad performance from both of them. I mean, from Salido, really, from hitting low so many times. I think Lomachenko was a better fighter, but he did lose that fight. Now, what I'm going to criticize Lomachenko for is, I mean, dude, this guy is living in a world of, it was a draw. I won. Either I won against Teofimo Lopez, or it was a draw, and the judges cheated. And dude, his ego is so huge. That's probably why he's taking on Nakatani, which you need an ego like that in order to be successful in boxing. You need an ego, okay? For real. To make it in boxing, Ali had the biggest ego in the world. Sugar Ray Robinson, too. That dude had a nightclub, a pink Cadillac, dancing before the fight. Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, all of them. Manny Pacquiao. Taking on Errol True Spence at 42, 3 damn years old. That's ego. Wham Bam packs the man 1, 2, and 3. Cutting his own album. In the night, we fight. And this dude making kids rapping. This guy got playing on a basketball team he owned. The starting point guard on the team he owned. Pacquiao too. Ego. All right. Lomachenko, huge ego. Me being me. I mean, he is so impressed by himself, he's bored. But with that said, though, what I do like, you see how often he was throwing his left hand? How he was hitting the bag with the hurt shoulder? Yeah, I can't say all that and not expect y'all to not get your giggle off. Go ahead, get your giggle together. Get your giggle on, dog. Wham Bam packs the man karaoke. All right, look, I gotta get to the dealership. Give me a minute. All right, so look, damn it, what was I gonna say? Oh, he's throwing that hurt shoulder at the heavy bag, the 300-pound bag. He's digging into it. All right, we're getting off the rails, dog. We don't want this to turn into a bad show. He's throwing that arm over and over and over again to keep it warmed up. He's saying that he's 100% healthy. No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay? He will never be 100%. Look at the kid. I warm up. I copper gel, everything. Where's the copper gel? I warm myself up every morning. Here, though. Pause. Yeah, then the older you get, when that arthritis set in, that's your ass. Okay? With that said, though, Lomachenko is in for a world of hoit against Nakatani. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave with this, okay? I'm going to leave with this because I really got to go. I'm going to leave with this. Lomachenko, and I'm gonna keep saying it until Saturday. I'm gonna hype up Lomachenko, Tank Davis until Saturday. Then it'll be all Wilder and Fury after that, and Errol Spence and Pacquiao to hype up the fights, make boxing #1 sport in the world. But I'm gonna say this though. So expect a lot of Tank Davis, Lomachenko live stream podcasts up into the fight. I'm gonna end with this. If Lomachenko dominates Nakatani, there's something to that shoulder. Say that one last time. If I got the hiccups now, laughing too much. If Lomachenko dominates Nakatani, there was something to that shoulder. And if he dominates Nakatani, Teofimo Lopez is going to the boxing fan base is going to turn on him. King Kong have nothing on me. Hey, look, my man High Low's like, that's how you end it. But listen, I'm gonna say this too. If Lomachenko dominates Nakatani, the boxing world is going to turn on Teofimo Lopez. Because Teofimo Lopez didn't fight Kambosos June 5th. It was moved to June 19th. Now it's moved to August due to his issue not being safe. So now he has COVID. And so now people are already turning ill on him. Now the Devin Haney fight against Teofimo Lopez is dragging out now because Kambosos just got kicked further down the road. And if Lomachenko destroys Nakatani, Teofimo Lopez saying he'd never give Lomachenko that rematch, people going to see Teofimo Lopez as afraid. ShowBizz for don't. I'm telling you, Teofimo Lopez is in a strange spot due to a few of his decisions. The COVID thing was his decision. And refusing to fight Lomachenko again is his decision. But also, there's just some bad situations that kind of surrounding things. I am all good with Teofimo Lopez, one of my favorite fighters. I'm just saying that the fans, the boxing fans, is going to turn on that guy very shortly if Lomachenko dominates Nakatani. King Kong, now you can say it, have nothing on me. I'm out. Huh. Mark my words.